evening, students. Today we'll be doing the most important aspect of the writing scale, which is having your 5 marks, and for the HSC candidates it's 4 marks. That is your letter writing. Now letter writing is basically your 2 forms of letters, your formal letters and the informal letters. You get one formal letter, which is a compulsory formal letter, and your marking skills are based on the format, then the content, and then grammar and vocabularies. So based on that, now recently the format has been changed to the block form. Why do we call it as block form? Block form in the sense we do not keep a lot of indentation in the letter, we just make it left oriented and we keep the matter to the left hand side of the margin. Everything, the sender's address, the receiver's address, the main salutations, the subjects, it all cater to the left hand side of your margin. You don't use the right hand side of the margin for your address. And one more very important thing, that after every address we just have to leave a line in between that, because the reason is very simple. I guess you all have understood, and the reason is that it will make it very difficult if you don't keep the space, because it will get mixed up with each other. So to show that we have changed the address, we keep a line in between. Initially that was not a problem when we were using the traditional form of letter writing, because there we had the form, one on the left hand side, one at the right hand side, so we already knew there is a change. And then we used to keep 2 finger space for paragraph. Now here we don't do that. So after everything we have to leave a line in between. Except that after your salutation we don't leave any line in between. So students, I'll just show you. I just hope you can understand by seeing what I'm writing, just the format I'll be writing of the letter. Remaining letter remains the same. So the letter now, it goes this way. I've just written here formal letter. So now I'll be showing you the margin here. Are you getting it? Okay. Now will come the sender's address. Okay. You have written the sender's address. Now put a comma, and sender's address cannot be more than 1 line, comma, 2nd line, comma, 3rd line, full stop. Did you get it? Soon after that you'll write the date line. Now the date should be in complete form. Date cannot be just half, which the students normally take to, which you all always have the habit of making it shorten. Jan, Feb, March. So don't do that. Please write the proper spelling for it. That's my request. So that we as teachers, we will not be allowed to cut any marks from there too. So we write the date. I just put any date randomly, 22nd January 2019. Can you see that? See, I have just spelled it full. Then a full stop. So comma, comma, full stop, full stop. That's your sender's address. Then leave a line in between. Is that clear? Then you write the receiver's address. Okay? Again, receiver's address will be to the municipal commissioner or to the police commissioner, whatever is asked in your question, as per your question. So you write that too, and then end it up with a place name, Pune, so and so. And then this also will finish in 2, comma, and then a full stop. This is your receiver's address. Receiver, you need not write the PIN code. It's not compulsory at all, students. You can just write to the municipal commissioner, and your address will be given in the question. So you are very lucky that your address will be there in the question. Then again we have to leave a line. I told you we leave lines to show the difference, that one address is finished and the other one. So just get this line. Don't go to any sort of other complications with other languages, which creates a problem. I have seen students, they write the address down, which is absolutely wrong. please do write the address like this as it is given. Then we have the subject line. After leaving this line, we have the subject. This is also left indented towards the margin. Are you getting my point? This is your margin. Just shift it to the margin. Stick to the margin and then write. Don't give any space in between. Excuse me. The subject comes, then that will also be in a straight line. Don't leave any 2 fingers, 1 finger space at all. Then we again leave a line and go work out with the salutation of the letter. Now the salutation of the letter will be respected sir, or ma'am, comma, and then you start with the body of the letter. Here now, in between these two, you will not leave a single line in between. You will directly start with the letter. You will start I, X, Y, Z. I, X, Y, Z. You will go on with the letter. I would like to request you to complete my work or give me appointment in such and such a place. So whatever it is for the topic, depending on the question which is given to you, I would like to complain about the noise in our area, in our locality. So that will come in the first paragraph, which is of just 2 lines. Now once you finish that, the paragraph might end anywhere in the sentence. It might end in the last, it might end in between. Now the next paragraph you're going to change, right? So now when you're changing the next paragraph, you need to leave a line. Did you get it? So you will again leave a line for the change of paragraph. But now you will not leave 2 finger space. You will directly write the second paragraph, explaining the cause why, explaining the question why you are writing this letter. You are writing this letter because it is creating some nuisance in your neighborhood, the noise, the continuous noise which has been created by the loudspeakers in your area is disturbing the residents of the area as well as the students who are going to appear for the SSC and the HSC exams are being disturbed with that loud noise. And then finally this will go on for say around 3 to 4 lines. Right? This will continue for 3 to 4 lines and then it will end up here. Correct? Again after the end of the second paragraph you need to leave a line. Your third is your resolution. Since I don't have space down and you won't be able to see, I'm just shifting here up, but you have to continue the letter down. So if I'm going here, you will see that the letter third paragraph you have kept a space, right? After that second paragraph, you just left a line there down and now you're coming to start the last paragraph. Last paragraph will be your resolution. I hope that you will understand the problem and try to solve it at the earliest. Then again after that you will leave a line. Thanking you. These are all again margin. Thanking you, comma, yours faithfully. Leave a line here. Or sincerely you can write X, Y, Z. This is the real format, block format of letter. So students, is it clear to you how do you write a letter? So there is no email ID down below. I hope you all got it right. There is no email address, no phone numbers, nothing. Now XYZ will change if in the question your name is given. Sometimes it is given. You get the hints of the letter beforehand. So we have tried to help you out by giving you some hints in the letter. So cater to that, then you will get that also correct. Thank you children. Next session I will be discussing some other forms of letter writing, or maybe we will go to the next form of writing skills. Thank you.